we're live again. Piano practice is done. I got to text the bunny. He said he wanted to hop in. And we got a DK in chat too. If he talks, he talks. If he doesn't, he doesn't. It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. But hi, everybody. We're going to go ahead and get back into Rimworld. Because I really want to get these walls done. And I can't, I don't, tomorrow's stream is up in the air because I've got two, let's go to this one, Rotacha. We got two interviews tomorrow. And we're hoping that, that will go extremely well, which it should. Let me go ahead, stream manager, make sure I've got tone. It should. Yep. Now, we've also got to try to set our alert commands as well. But when I try to go into Streamlabs earlier, their web thing where you can put all that information in is a little fucky today. So, honor. I want to postpone that. Go check out, see who we need to give the honor to. Well, I guess Victoria's got a little bit. It's okay. I don't mind more people having some psychic powers. But we just don't want them to be Archons, that's for sure. Moss had our other Xenogerm. We got another Xenogerm loaded and ready to go. I'm trying to get it to where my guys can bite. Oh my goodness. I didn't add. Damn it. I didn't add the bitey gene to that. Shit. Alright, well, let's add it now. We got Archite, Tox Immunity, Psychite Impervious, Fast Runner. Where is Implanter? Dang it. That's what I get for not writing all this shit down beforehand. IMP. Implantation. I only have one. I should have more than one. Nope, that's the only one I've got. Shit. Put on -1 that. Okay. Gives me weak melee damage. Let me see if I can offset that. So melee and robust. That zeroes us out. And it makes that 4. Dang it. Hey, Delta. Welcome to the streamo. That takes away our toxic immunity, though. So let's take that out. Let's add it down here. And let's put that back. Nope. Tox immunity suppressed. Damn. Okay. Rawr. Well, it looks like we're playing with genes today. Give me just a hot minute. Can't believe I only got one gene implanter. Ah, last day of school. Congratulations. Oh, I bet it. I bet you money you're hyped. Arg. That's split with that. Arg. Okay. What we're going to do is we're just going to close that. We're not going to save it. We're going to go ahead and give somebody else that gene because everything's perfect with that gene. Just I need an implanter. Ew. Oh no. And a little bit drunk. Congratulations. So, you're all done with school. Does that mean that you're getting your graduate? You're getting your PhD? What you going for? Let us know if you want to. Don't feel like sharing. No, don't feel bad about not sharing. Perfectly fine. I myself am going back to school. I just gotta one problem at a time. One problem at a time. One problem at a time. More problems later. Oh, secondary school, but it's different in Croatia. Yeah, I imagine so. Ooh, food. Yeah. Hey, GK. Welcome to the chat, bud. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and get that other gene in there. I just need to look for somebody else that's... Where did Moss go? Where's my mossy girl? There she is. So I'm move her down here. That'll work. So, bio. Hybrids. We're looking for somebody. There's the Centurion. So we're going to go ahead and get that installed. Install Xenogerm. And then we're going to take another look at my Xenogerms. Dang it. I'm playing Xenogerm. Accept. Confirm. Alright, so they'll get on that. And then we got to go back over here. Hey, Velcro. Bad kitty. Oh, we got to wait on this wall. I want these walls done. Dang it. And it's going to take a bit. Probably going to go on this stream till 6. Decided to split up my stream today. Piano practice went beautifully well. Comes to find out when some of my symptoms of my ADHD... Oh, I'll answer that in just a second. When it comes to my ADHD, it affects my concentration. Who fucking knew? So now that I'm on my medicine, I'm able to concentrate a whole lot easier and learn things just a smidge faster, which is fantastic. Alright, so how do I plan my bases? Oh boy. Well, for starters, I start with an idea. So they're building this. Look, I start with an idea about how I would like my base. Pretty much. I do. I don't know what that was. I accidentally clicked it too fast. Well, starvation on alpaca. Alpaca, get the hell out of there. Oh, nobody can get you. Well, there we go. We'll unforbid the door there. That's why you can't get out, poor alpaca. There we go. All fixed. So, I like to start with an idea. For Tasty Mountain Home, we'll go there. Because I planned this base in particular before I started the series. Because I knew I wanted a couple things. There we go. So that's centered up. I knew I wanted a couple of things, and I knew that I was planning my base to get to 100 years. I knew that I wanted a mountain home, for sure. And I also knew that I needed a base with a stockpile. Originally, my original plan was to dump all of our toxic waste packs down there and just store them down there, but it became a really nice little comfortable hollow. So that's awesome. So when I was making up the series idea, it was to make it to be timekeepers, because we were keeping the time to year 100. And I knew that going into it, I wanted some art, which my Brotacho, I cannot believe he made my beautiful art after the insane rambling that I went through for him to do it. But I knew that I wanted it to be themed. I knew that I wanted my guys to have 4 different quadrants. I knew I wanted a split mountain valley. I knew I wanted all of this because Odyssey had just dropped in the new landforms and the new areas. And I just lost my 35-year run on the Empire because I had used so many mods. It broke my game when Odyssey released. To plan the base, it's easier to split it up into sections, and then you've also got to keep in mind about what the long-term goals of the base are. We are rocking a difficulty level, I think it's 17%. Let's look at that real quick. Gameplay, storytell settings, my custom settings. We're at 13. We're at 13% risk because if you look, my base only has outside edges. It doesn't have, there's no kill box, there is no funnel, there is no traps or anything on here because I knew I wanted it to be open, so that way I would have enough room to do all the things that I wanted to do. With that idea, I planned each base by sections. So I knew by playing the game that you want the bedrooms to be close to the main dining area. I also knew that you can put dining chairs and all the extra stuff with it, and recreation with ideology and with royalty. So I had already planned that. I knew going into it that I was going to do the 4 endings that I could do without, ending the game world as it stands. So that was going to be ship launch, anomaly, royalty, and Odyssey. So I had to plan for all those eventualities, plus plan for 100 years of sustainability, which is why the difficulty is dropped down. I did not drop the difficulty down until probably after we were done with anomaly. After I was done with the starter base, that's when everything stopped. That's when I lowered the difficulty down, one, to get this base completed for the royalty, and then I cannot sustain a 500 level event on this base because I don't have the protections necessary for me to survive that. If we get a huge drop pod raid and they land inside, we're done, because pocket, we're done, which is why the difficulty is set so low. Oh, my wealth. Oh boy. Where's my history cam? There we go. Colony wealth, this map. 4,990,823. So, if we were to put this to a 500 level threat and tried to survive, we couldn't do it. Yes, we could not do it. That's between all of my pawns, all of my buildings, and I've got 4 sections. We've got Stasis, Kairos, Chronos, and Aeon. All 4 states of time. This is Kairos. This is the living area. You've got the royalty wing. You got the ideology wing. This is where we put our grand people to stay. This down here is my barracks for my housemaids. This is my guest barracks, which Yvonne is in there and she's not supposed to be. Yvonne, get you a good bed, baby. Alright, these are the individual bedrooms. These are the nicer one step up, and these are the royalty bedrooms here that are next to our gloriously, wondrously impressive room. Hold on a second. I had to use dang floors for that. Where is my dongle? There. So that's my very first wondrously impressive room, and it is spectacular. It's got silver and gold floors. Pain in the ass to do, but it's absolutely worth it. All right, so I knew I needed all of this infrastructure, and in these rooms alone, I can house 35 singles or 65 couples. Okay. Now I knew I would need unmitigatingly huge storage bays. Very cool. So we've got the 6 bays over here, and this is stasis. This whole wing here is called stasis. This is where we get all our food from out here. That is nutrient paste. We got that from being a tunneler, the tunneler meme. I have my main freezer. Everybody's on nutrient paste. Everybody's on nutrient paste without exception, unless they're traveling, in which case they get a pack of survival meals. Mid-tier dining. This is our beer area. This is also where we do the Psychite tea chem fuel production, which is running a little slow at the moment. Here is my art bay. I'm paying with a lot of this stuff, and we'll get to $100,000 in silver, mainly because my artists are so talented, and I can buy whatever the hell I want over here. We've got a fabricator bay right here. We've got, that was a hospital. I haven't changed it to anything else yet. I just have everything kind of done. We have our ritual room from Anomaly. And then for our unlimited power, I have 2 nugget farms. All right. So you find tough spikes from Anomaly. You literally freeze their limbs off. You patch them up and you put them in here where they can no longer escape. And they produce bioferrite, which fuels the generators. I had a little bit of a power blip not too long ago, so I had to put in some extra wind turbines. But we're back to rocking at a full 24,000 extra power. And this is everything that we will ever need for this base. Everything's set. All of the storage bays are set for a specific thing. Everything's colored. Everything's floored. Everything is the best that I can make it. Here is our Odyssey ship, because you get one little buffle with the Odyssey ships now. It's great. And here I knew that I wanted to be a mad scientist. I knew I wanted to really mess around with the xenogerms in this playthrough. So I made a huge, gigantic, I can collect all the xenotypes area here. We've got a very good prison up here, which I don't know why my turrets are not functioning when they escape. I have to figure that out. I knew I was going to have sanguiphages, so we have employed biological providers. These are these guys that I also need to take their limbs off. Let me go do that real quick. Remove the foot. I need to remove the leg. Install wooden leg. I think I did foot last time and I wasn't supposed to. Right leg. Like leg, right leg. Kevin, did I do the same thing to you, babe? Nope. I just gotta remove your peg leg. So these guys get harvested for their blood to feed my sanguiphages. And most of them, absolutely all of them, had either tried to run away at one point or was total turd. So we got that figured out too. I have a secondary kitchen. I've got a dining option for anybody that's over here in this wing. I have another freezer set up. This also doubles as I can freeze the fuck out of them again if I lose any nuggets. I showed you the other day that we have the talent farm where I stuff people that are interesting away. I have a smoke leaf rolling facility. It's right there. I have another little bay for making some more groceries and making sure that we have everything we need to make medicine and Psychite tea. This is my Aeon area for recreation, so that way everybody that's over here can hit a spot of recreation as they go. And I have some extra bedrooms in here, mainly for my ship crew or just a little bit of overflow. This area over here is Kronos. I knew I wanted to keep my sanguiphages and my mechanators separate. So my sanguiphages live in this little ensuite death rest area. My mechanators are in the upside down peace symbol. All of their mechy bits are down here where they can go and fix all the mechs they want. Here's another little dining entertainment area again. And that shares a freezer with the hospital. So that way all of our medicines and everything stays nice and chilly and fresh. for everybody. I got a main operating room and individual rooms here. I have 6 bays left that are just for if I want to figure out what the fuck to put in there, I can. It may be extra bedding. It may be a couple of little small barracks, depending on how large my colony gets. But each one of these quadrants was planned meticulously. I have notes and notes and notes and notes and notebooks on how I wanted this fixed, what kind of mountain that I wanted, you know, what features I was looking for in a map. Yeah, a lot of planning went into this series because I've already done one. Yay, GK streak, 45 streams. I'd already done one run, and I meant that we were going to do this as vanilla as possible. Let me go ahead and get that trader super quick. I need to see if they got geese. Do you have any geeseums, Zelda? Go trade. But I knew for a fact that I would have to have those things. I knew, so guys, I've been playing since beta 18, so I knew what to expect. I knew going into it. The only thing that surprised me was that I didn't realize I was going to turn the difficulty down so low. But that was an imperative thing. That's something that had to be done. Because, again, I built for sustainability and the long haul, not for super protection and or to keep everybody enclosed. So that's the thing. I don't want ducks. I need geese. Do we have anything else that we want from them? I don't believe so. We got a fantastic amount of cloth, though. I'm really happy with that. Don't think I need it. There's my reimplanter. I knew I had one. I want to send them home with that. Good. I knew I'd gotten another one here, and I knew it was shortly. That's fine. I don't think we need anything from there. So that base was meticulously planned down to the last area square I had. Yeah, and you got to. So depending on how your playstyle is with Rimworld, some people get in, build their base, get to an ending, and they call it good. All right, I'm planning for the 100-year long haul, so I have to take a lot of things into consideration. Tasty Mountain Home over here has been independent. I have not had to micromanage them since I got the rest of my power farm done. And that's it. This place is literally set it and forget it. I don't have to do anything else. Everything has been done. I just pulled up my drills because I want to go out and make sure we get some more plastil running. But that'll be a very small task, and it's not an imperative task over here either. This area runs without any input from me whatsoever. Both the upstairs and the downstairs. It's done. Now, is it the most efficient it could be? Absolutely not. I made mistakes. Some of the rooms are way too big. But for the base itself, it's cohesive. It looks good. It's very colorful. It's got a really good flow to it. And most of the threats get auto fucking demolished by my turret line that's outside anyway. That one was absolutely 110% done to the satisfaction. The only thing that I did live was I did this inner circle and the wings. I did that live when I was starting to actually do the base. I knew I wanted a wall design. I did not know what kind of wall design. So I kind of eyeballed it and I worked it out from there. And then the outline in the red double strand was a complete off the wall idea that worked lovely. Absolutely lovely. So, but most of this base is planning. Then we go over here to the menagerie. Very cool. So I knew I wanted a secondary base. I knew it had to support 218 animals minimum. And that's only counting our animal collection. That is not counting the animals I need to run this place. I don't even have my geese over here yet. I knew I needed an outside area. I knew I needed cells to keep them in. I knew I needed all of this stuff. And I knew I wanted one centralized location, and I knew that I wanted it in a box. Everything else, that was done live. I did not plan. I had ideas. That's why I said everything starts with an idea. I had an idea about what I wanted it to look like. And this is nothing like the idea that I originally had. But it is gorgeous and beautiful and lovely. And the eye burst pattern that came from Cages suggested it. And it worked out beautifully well. So, yeah. Sometimes you can do it on the fly and it works out wonderfully great. But also, if you'll notice, we have very little infrastructure here. This is all going to be animal husbandry. I've only got like 2 fabricators. I don't have a whole lot of storage space in here. I've just got a couple of bays. I got brick production. But other than that, this is almost ready to leave by itself. It's almost good to go. I've got a couple more babies in here. I'd like to have another 10 colonists, about maybe another 15 to 20 to make sure this runs smoothly and I have enough animal handlers to handle what's coming next. Because this is not... We're not done over here by a long shot. We still have to go find the animals. And also, I think I'm trying to do it alphabetically because I'm a masochist. Evidently. So we're going to try to get them and collect them in alphabetical order. But we're not to the collection stage yet. We are to the setup stage. And to set up, I've already got fabricators over here where in Tasty Mountain, I didn't have mechanators until probably after Anomaly, because I knew I needed the mechs over here and I needed them over here like fucking yesterday. I started this build at year 40, so 5540. I started this build from scratch, from tear down. It was a ruins. I tore it all down, and 10 years is not going to be enough time to actually fine tune it the way I really want to. I like to add some more Archon trees. I'd like to do a couple tweaks here and there. I'd like to kind of smooth out the outside circle of the walls, but I'm not going to have enough time for that. I'm already having issues trying to get time to get the walls in, because we're already almost mid-year of year 47. That'll only give us 2 years to go. And some of these build orders are so huge that you can't really time them out and see how long it's going to take. I can get lucky and my people be able to work on it uninterrupted if I don't get distracted and if other things don't distract me. Or, we have raid after raid after raid after raid, which can happen. Both ways of building a base are valid. And if you've never actually planned out a base before, you don't have to be good at drawing. Okay, I make stick figures with wieners, okay? I suck at drawing. I can't draw to save my life. But what I can do is plan. So you want to make sure that, you want to try to have an idea about what you want or what kind of colony you want. So say, here we go. Let's give you a good for instance. Let's do this shit. Say you want a cannibal colony. All right, you want a colony full of cannibals. All you want is them to be cannibals the whole time. What type of map do you choose for your cannibal colony? Do you play it safe, get a temperate forest, and just eat? Okay, you're thinking there. Take it a step further. What would make your colonists cannibals? Say they live on the ice sheet. There's not enough animals, and you got to specifically trap every person that comes through. So now, not only do you have an idea about what your colonist is going to do, say, all right, mountain, a cave, perfect, ice sheet. All right, you got a nice cave. You open it up, you snuggle it in. So you, instead of doing a kill box that would like set people on fire, you would do a trap where all the meat stays nice and tasty. You'd have to plan for bigger freezers. You'd have to plan for a whole lot bigger area for a butcher table. You got to plan a whole lot for, the various rituals. And then you want to take a look at your ideology too to see, hey, if we put Kill Thirst or if we put Raider on there, that'll make your colonists more happy. All kind of good shit. So have an idea about what you want your base to be. If you want, here's another one. If you want to go out in space, if you want to run the Odyssey stuff and you're not planning on building a big base until Cages become an adult, until you find that perfect asteroid with the base on it that you can claim. Right? Those walls are fortified. It takes like 75,000 points to break those walls. So you have to plan it. You have to plan it carefully. And that's one of my favorite things to do. One of my favorite things to do. I made a base one time that looked like damn it. The big moon thing from Star Trek? Oh, no. Go to bed. Enjoy your time. Enjoy. Have a good one. Okay. That's why I can't be a teacher. I preach on like all this stuff. I can't help it. I have so many ideas. See ya. See ya, Delta. Thanks for stopping by. GK, how do you plan your bases? Like, do you do what I do with get an idea and work it out from there, or do you just kind of wing it? You, turd monkey, you do not build boxes. You build designs. You sitting there talking like here's my geese. I've got 2. I can send them back over. I can send them back over on my scene if you just get up. Female and male. Bison. Skip beef step. Oh, I could. No, I think we're good. Cloth. Bird skin. Still all these bits. We could buy enough stuff. What's over here? We're gonna load up on the food. I haven't been hunting over here as much as I needed to. Death rest. Give me my death rest gene. Damn it. Gimme. They're not gonna have it. They're a bulk goods trader. Damn. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. A bit of extra wood, and we got a thingy. Look at all this busted gear. Your bases are beautiful, TK. Not gonna lie. Your bases are some of the most gorgeous bases I've ever seen. And you delete them! Why? He did like a grand cathedral library one time. I think it was using where the colonists can make their own books before Odyssey came out and there were books everywhere. It wasn't Odyssey, it was Biotech. That's right. Sort by quality, hit point percentage. There we go. That'll help. The 60s can go up to 70. Perfect. And we're already in the red. In the black. Alright, we'll accept that and then we'll gift. But he had been, and it was beautiful. It was positively, absolutely 180% gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I don't remember what we're at with them, but let's go ahead and give them 20 points. That should be enough. I don't let my guys go below a certain percentage anyway. Look at all that art. 20 gifts. Yep, they were already at 100%. So we're going to get all this hauled. But first we're going to have us a Festivus for the rest of us. Because it is time. I think it's the Burning Man, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to draft and drop everybody but 2. You guys know that the mates and the last of the Purifido do not ever get to participate in these because they know what they did. And then my singing pages are up. I'm going to let them get their everything's up. I'm going to send them home. I'm going to bring them back, and we got to work on Cages here for just a second because he's already an adult. Optimist, hard worker. We've got trigger happy, abrasive, fast learner, beautiful, bloodlust, and gourmand. We're going to go fast learner because that is a really good skill to have. We're going to put them on 3. Let's do artistic, mining, and social. We don't really have much of a need for intellectual anymore. So we're going to say okay, and then we'll get him sorted out as soon as everything's done. I don't have any more babies being made at the moment, but just so you guys know, if you're a follower of mine, you will have a pawn named after you. I cannot guarantee their safety. It should be happening, you know. Ryan killed Zelda the other day in just a social fight. He obliterated her. Wisty girl. I'm going to use Wisteria to begin our Festivus. And then we'll get over there to everybody and get everything fixed. It should be... I want those walls done, and it's taking forever. Why is it taking forever? Because they're fucking huge, that's why. I've got everybody on Construct 1 that can Construct, and it's just... oh boy. It's still a lot. But planning bases is one of my favorite things to do. We've got 2 more bases that need to be planned. One is the ship launch base. So I got to go over there and see what that's all about. I got to figure it up. I got to work out how to do. And then I've got to get infrastructure over there because we're going to do it old school. I'm only sending my natives that don't have a title and their partners. And then we're going to say goodbye to most of our natives, which is basically space euthanasia, but I'm trying to think of it as we're just sending them. They're going out to the farm. They're going out to the big, great glitter world in the sky, and they will absolutely not crash land on another rim planet, because what are the odds of that happening? Giggle. So that's one thing that I'm planning to do, and that's going to be from years 50 to 60. It should not take 10 years because I'm not building a super optimum base there. But we do have to mine. We do have to get all the mining stuff set up. We do have to, and I'm not taking nothing but food enough for 10 days. That's it. I'm not taking anything else. We're doing it old school. We're going to go on a caravan on our little footsies, and I'm going to send my old wizened, wise people out there to get shit done. And then they're going to go and live on a glitter world for the rest of their oh so unnatural lives. Damn it. They're going to go out there and be happy is what's going to happen. Alright, so it looks like those corner bits are done. Let's get some more structure down. And I've got to get my singing pages home because I want that implanter gene on my guys. And the fact that I added the implanter, and then took it out for some ungodly reason. Alright, you two, Ryan and Lulu, you guys are going to form a caravan, I believe. So we can get all the goodies. Form a caravan. Except Lulu and Ryan. Travel supplies. None. Stop that mess. We don't need no food. What am I going to send home? I need to send the shard home for one. We can't use shards over here. I'm going to send... The skulls need to go home, I think. Oh no, too heavy. We'll use the skulls over here. Archive capsule, yes. Gene reimplanter, also yes. I thought I had more genes. I think they might have despawned or deteriorated. That is a thing that can happen. What else do I need to send home? Those two for sure. That looks like everything I wanted to send. Let's double check. I'll send them back with a little bit more stuff as well. Now, did anybody need to come home? I don't think so. I already got ramen noodles back to where they needed to go. So that should be good. Confirm. Zoom in and pause. A little bit of a solar flare. This may hurt us if it takes too long, but everybody can eat raw food if they have to, and we do have some raw food for sure. And now we're just waiting on them to boot scoot and get on the world map. Send them home. I have them absolutely haul both of those things, and then we'll send them right back. Beautiful. Hold on a second. I need to take that.
Mic off.
Damn spam calls. I have to answer some of them because I've got so many applications out right now. I've had all kind of people call me. Alright, we're gonna pause that. Go, drag, drop, and we'll get back, take care of cages, do another bit of wall. There we go. And zoom in. You guys, where'd you land? Up here, beautiful. Gear. Drop that gene pack. You drop that archive and the shard. I want you both over here. Undraft. Hold that. Hold those. Put a haul urgently. Oh, that's right. It goes planet wide for the solar flares. And they're going to be going the same place, and then I'll be able just to drag and drop them again. Alright, reimplanters added. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Ryan. Draft. Lou. Draft. Now, did I need to take anybody else with me across the way? I don't believe so. We already took Nala over. And everybody else up here is situated for the ship. Alright. Far skip on Lou. Run, 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 run. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I just want to make sure that nobody gets in there. Little zoney thing. And you guys can undraft. Beautiful. Alright, that's going to take a minute to be done. So let's go and... Alright, so cages is... Let's do babies. We're going to go name. And the K is... You're a gunner. You get paste. You can get a tea time. Schedule. You are a fully fledged adult. You get an adult schedule right there. And let's take a look at the work priorities. Firefight, doctor. Make sure they can do doctoring. Basic. Let's see what his best skills are. Construction's at a 5. Oh, he's got skills and everything. Construction 1. Mining 2. Animals 3. And everything else thrust 4. We got plenty of construction work to him go on. Mining 2. Handle 3. 1 on warden. 4 on everything else that he can do well. Beautiful. Alright, let's get him upstairs. And then, if I'm able to, we also will have an orbital base to design as well. But then the next base that is up for, well, designing is, well, so we have, let's get those in. Is going to be for the ship launch, which is going to take a good bit of time. I've got 10 years slated. We probably won't use all 10, but it will take time. I'm expecting 4 to 5 years is what I'm expecting, because we still have to mine out the plasteel, the uranium, the gold. We got to make the components to do the ship parts. We don't have to wait on research. I did that in the first 10 years. So the research tree is completely done. We're all pimped out in the research rooms. We got everything we could possibly need. So that's all done. So that's, that's where that's going to be. Year 60 to 70, we're going to finally transform. Hi, buddy. Speaking of, we're going to transform the Velcro into the Beerus. This cutie little patootie right here. Hi, bud. Come for snuggles and petties? Yep. But, there's all that. It looks like that is almost complete. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We only got one more line to do. And then we can work on tearing down another bit, which is great. And we have enough people over here that that's not going to be an issue. Lulu and Ryan will go home eventually as soon as that bond breaks. But right now they're death resting just fine and nobody's about to break. So that's perfectly good. I don't have a Gene Ripper over here, and I'm going to need to make at least 2. And we should have the power for it. But with Lisa, Cages, and all the rest of my babies, we got Benjamin, Solaire, and B-Chan downstairs getting ready to come up. And that's going to be 15, 16, 17, 18. That's going to be 18 colonists. And then we will have more people getting married and more babies. All my babies. And then we'll have to redo the ship Xenoderm as well. Because I do want that to be implantable. Here, bud. Let me move the stuff. I know. I keep putting my drinks over there in your area, don't I? Here. Oh-da-da. Up you get. Good kitty. Alright, that corner piece is built. No death traps allowed. And this is the last run of this one. And then we're going to go to the northeast corner. Don't know if I can get this all done in less than an hour and 10. But we're gonna give it a good old college try. Come here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's purring too. He doesn't purr very much. He's one of those very quiet kitties that doesn't purr a whole lot, and his purr is really soft and rumbly, and he's so fluffy and cute. I'm getting a camera. I've got to get a camera. You guys got to see these glorious bastards in all their full cat assery. He's so cute. And purring. I swear I get a Beerus purr. And it's way too hot to snuggle, bud. I know, bad cat mom. Oh, he's purring. You guys, there's no way you guys can hear that. I can barely hear that through my headphones. Oh, he's so cute. Alright. It really is too hot to snuggle, my dude. Get your paw out of my boob, please. There you go. Size of fortune. Nope. Uh, 1.6 days. Oh, that's over there. There's really nothing that I want. I gotta get everybody back home. I gotta get some of these rituals done and sorted, but for now that they're finishing that, I can go ahead and put in the decon order for this bit up here. We're gonna stop midway. Yes. And we're also gonna stop there. We'll redo those inner walls when we need to. Right now, that is not a priority. This, however, is. So we've got 9,000 units of uranium left. We are mining up more. We are mining up just a little bit more. We may need another care package from home, but we won't use the ship for that. We'll just send Mustangy phages. Alright, so that'll get done and constructed, and this will get deconstructed. So now we have time to go play with our xenoderms. Because I really want that implanter xenoderm. So we got to mess with some stuff. Recombine. Load template. Centurion version 2. We're going to go gene planter and heat tolerant. That's a -1. Do I have a perfect immunity standalone? Nope. I don't. Okay. It's a -1. We need a +1 to offset that. Does that require... Yeah. Germline G will be unaffected. So let's look for a +1. It's harder than it looks. +1. That doesn't have too bad of a side effect. I feel like we were just doing this. Because we were. Low gravity adapted, that's too bad of 1. +1. Give me a simple +1. Indoor dweller. We already have that. Our hands. +1, +1, +1. Where are you at, my +1? Poor shooting is a no. Poor animals. We can always adjust that for the other one. I just need a little +1. That's all I need. Indoor dweller, weak immunity. We are already working with that. Oh, that put it in a -2. Why? Why do? Oh, because it took away the buff. Got it. And this is not the easiest system in the world to navigate either. See if I can look plus... Nope. Nope. By name only. Hemogenic, I'm trying to stay away from that so that way they're all vampires. I don't have a big enough stable to support a whole colony on blood. +1. I just need a +1. Unhappy. What does that do? -5. It's not great. +1, +1, +1. Doesn't have extra stuff to it. Weak melee damage is not going to be a thing. Let's see. I'm going to find my +1. Definitely don't want him delicate. Hemorrhage drain. Nope. +1. Steril's not an option. Will that do? Nope. No, there's a bot in my chat. Somebody smush it. Fuck off, bot. Thank you, GK. You're the best. Nearsighted. What does that do? Shooting accuracy reduced. Looks like Poor Animals is going to be our front runner for this. It sucks. I just got to take that out and do something else for my other guys. Alright, Poor Animals it is. Let's take a look at our Archite. Make sure this time we have everything that I need. Archite metabolism, reduced pain, toxic immunity, Psychite impervious, awful intellectual, very unattractive, fast runner, perfect immunity, slow study, cold weakness, gene implanter, heat tolerant, and Poor Animals. Poor Animals can be buffed in different ways. So that should be fine. It acts as an offset. We're going to save that template. We're going to start combining, and then I'll actually have my implanter. It's going to take about 2 years, and I wish I would have noticed that sooner, but I did not. That's fine. We fixed it. We fixed it. I'm going to get on here and do the lurk. I still cannot get into my Streamlabs to fix the things that need to be fixed. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Still can't fix it yet. So I'm still trying. I got it up on my other screen. Tomorrow's stream will probably be later in the afternoon because I've got the 10 o'clock and the 1:30. So, and it's Friday. So probably end up doing something with cages. We may do a quick PvP run of Daisy. Possibly. We've also started our Guild Wars 2 characters, so I'm not sure if we're going to run that. We still have so much left to do in the Guild Wars series, or I do, because vanquishes are my favorite parts, but it's not so much for cages. Not so much for cages, so. Buddy, it's way too hot to snuggle. Here. So that's the thing. Also, I've absolutely been on here for longer than an hour, so I'm going to go take a quick walk break. Go stretch, pet a cat, try to find me something cold to drink. I shall return in just a momento. Be right back. Kitty, what's the headset? You're in charge of keeping the stream entertained, bud. Have returned. One Dr. Pepper Zero. A very cold Dr. Pepper Zero. Alright, got a couple people with heat stroke. Yep. Ryan's a Nicky boy, so he doesn't really do outside in the hot temperatures very well. And it looks like they're already breaking down the wall. So we're going to be vulnerable again until we can get this wall up. And we still need more uranium. I don't think I've got enough to trade and get that over there again. I also don't have enough elephants to get all that good uranium over here. Because we've already gone through quite a bit of uranium. I believe I brought over 16,000 units is what we started off with this earlier today. And that is a huge wall. Huge. massive even. There's that. Let's see here. Got some emus. We're gonna hunt that. It can't be as bad as Casseroy, right? Prairie dog. I just gotta get them out of there. Yeah. Ah! All right, there's that. Hush. No, I got other people making legendaries. That's awesome. Oh, what's that song? And the walls come tumbling down the walls. Worst case scenario, if it looks like we're getting too low on that front. Worst case scenario, we'll stop at one wall until we have another build up of stuff. We should have enough to at least do this corner bit, and that's what I'm hoping to do. I'm still on the planning thing. I love planning so very, very much. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's also one of the reasons why a lot of my Rimworld bases end. Let me explain. So if I've got an idea for a run, take the Devout, for instance. All right, that was one of the first colonies that I streamed, and it was gorgeous. It was great. It was lovely, but it was also very, very inefficient, and I was kind of building as I went, which is how I would normally build before realizing that, you know, I when you stream, you actually have to plan. And you just really can't wing it all of the time. You actually have to have a plan of action and goals and rules and stuff, even if it's just in your head. Ryan, stop getting hypothermia. But oh, that's Jor. Jor, what the fuck are you getting hypothermia? Where? How? Oh, you're making chem fuel. Do I not have a parka for you? I could have sworn I had a parka for you. Let me go. Assign. Jor. Housemate's cold. You are assigned to parka, my dear. Why are you not getting your parka? Bio. Gear. Well, do I have a parka up here? I should. I'm making clothes. Get you a damn parka, Jor. Wear a parka. My goodness.
Bossy.
Sup. Got a Wild Cages in chat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Played some Rimworld. I had to break up my Rimworld stream today because I had my piano practice. Went great.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what?
Piano practice. I had to break up my stream into 2 bits today.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Oh.
On the way home, I hear.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. I'm trying to figure out why my guys aren't wearing parkas. I'm fixing walls. And yawning. Yawn. Yep. Where was I at? I had a point to make.
I'm behind the slowest person in the world.
Huh? Well, it could always be Florida traffic. You know, 100% chance of people flipping you off, honking your horn, and or cutting across all 3 lanes of traffic because they forgot to turn on their blinker.
That's me. Only I'll turn my blinker on, still not forget to flip you off and cross your lane.
GK's been watching a lot of those police videos here lately, and every once in a while, yeah, for a bit. I was trying to remember the one he told me yesterday, or maybe it was this morning.
That's all he watches.
No, he watches Peanut. He watches other things.
No, he doesn't. I don't believe that.
Oh, the lady that was huffing fucking turbo. Damn it. GK, what is word?
Whippets?
No, it's nitros. She was huffing nitros in a back parking lot, and a cop saw her, and he asked Whippets. Yeah, it's still Whippets still, but she was huffing nitro that you put in a car, and the police asked her, "Hey, what is that?" She said, "Courage."
Courage to face him.
No, she didn't. She was like back there parked, just getting higher than a kite. And then the cop pulled up. She said, "Oh, here we go again." Oh.
So she takes another hit right in front of him. Sounds right. Sounds like Florida.
What? GK said it was from a head shop. Man, how dumb do you have to be to do that shit?
Yeah, she was getting it all right.
No. Ugh. I don't get it. But no, the cop pulled up.
Not many criminals are geniuses.
I'm
gonna run this motherfucker over.
Don't run him over. Just lay on the horn. That works in Florida. You wait. The stoplight's still red, and
that don't work here.
Second it turns green.
This is redneck land. You start honking your horn at people, and people start unloading their guns loudly.
That's what happens in Florida too sometimes. There's a lady shot not too long ago because she was delivering food to DoorDash, and she got to the wrong door, and she cause it said knock on the instructions of it. She knocked and she got shot through the door. Absolutely not getting a DoorDash career. That shit's too scary. Well, and how are you supposed to do your job when everybody delivers stuff to your door, and you can't help it if you get the wrong address, mostly, and you get shot.
Yeah, you help it, don't get the wrong address. Read numbers. Read streets.
Everybody uses Google Maps, or what's the thing with Siri? The navigation thing in their car now. Nobody actually, looks at shit anymore. They have it in.
You still gotta check the address before you deliver it. What robot?
Yeah, you went robot there a little bit.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Tomo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Domo. And your pawn is now a fully fledged member of the colony, by the way. You hit 13, I put your ass to work. Yep.
Sexy.
Well, DK's been working in my colony, though.
Good money.
You got good social, so potentially. GK's been working his ass off, and his clone has been working his ass off since day one, so that's funny. But then again, I have killed him like 3 separate times and his clone once. Oh, totally, absolutely not on purpose.
For sure.
This wall is taking forever to tear down, but arg. Where am I going to stash those bricks to?
I did something on the way home today.
Let me see if I can guess. Let's see.
You won't.
Did you stop for boba tea?
No.
Alright, that was my guess.
Wrong state.
What'd you do?
I stopped and hit up one of them roadside vendors and bought some tomatoes off of a chick that was tweaking out of her fucking mind. bound to be some good maters.
Of course it is. You could taste the crazy in it.
Yeah. I'll to taste the Demerol.
No, they don't waste the good shit on the fertilizer.
If I don't if I don't get online tomorrow, just know fentanyl got me.
Duly noted. The Great Cages done in by a roadside tomato. That's a hell of an epitaph.
Roadside maters got him.
Yep. He pulled a
And that one
daisy.
fella on that meme. I'm gonna have that dude on that meme printed out and put on my headstone. Just yeah, boy.
Oh, come on, guys, work faster. I can't work any faster than what they're working. Do I have all of my mechs? Yes. Are they all? Where's my guys? Alright, Bob is downed. Why is Bob downed? Downed cannot crawl. Why? Where?
Crawl.
Yep. Where? There he is. Okay. Alex, get your butt up and go do some work, bud.
No. Lex Luthor doesn't do work.
Not Lex, Alex. Alex.
Yeah.
You're
Lex's
busy.
name was Alexander.
Ah.
Lex is short for Alex. Alexander.
Done in by a roadside tomato. That's the way to go. Billy Bob.
Better than being done in by Boba Tea.
Well, as potential deaths go, it's not that bad. There could be worse ways to go out. That's where I'm going to put the zone, right there. Copy settings. Expando zonos. And paste. Delete this zone so we can go ahead and get everything started getting hauled. And at least most of this is done. Thank goodness. Half. We've only been working on it for a half year. That's fine. Get it done by year 48. And that only gives me 2 years. I knew like a 10-year time limit on these base that I'm building right now was going to be a tight timeline, but damn, we're going to be cutting it right to the
tight,
wire.
is it?
Yes, it is.
Tight.
Absolutely, because I've got all this shit left to do, and it's not completed yet. I've still got to get what's got to be done. I got to get my shuttle bay done. I've got to as one does.
As one does.
I got to get the rest of the walls done. I got to get the rest of the floors in. I've got to get the rest of my colonists made, which is going to take at least a year. I need to start on that. I need to start making some more babies.
Alright, I won't hear you for a few minutes. I'm going to pump gas.
Alrighty.
I can remember which side the tank's on. I think it's the left. On this one.
You know, it shows you on your little gas tank thing which side the gas is on, right?
It probably does. I'm not looking.
Legit. But let's see. Yep. See, what else do I gotta do? Shuttle bay. Let's go ahead and get these added while I'm thinking about them. Shuttle bay. Add item. Finish. Walls. Floor of the eye and the wall we're already looking at. What else needs to be done through here? I need to zone for if that's the conservatory. Maybe the aviary? Maybe we put all of our birds on that outside line. I know they can hop over single walls, but I don't think they can hop over double walls. I haven't really looked at birds yet. See, I know they can jump through a one wall, but if there's zones somewhere, they should stay in the zone because they're not wild birds. Let's see, do I have enough zones to make an aviary? Let's check. Zone. I do. Rename. Now, do I know how to spell aviary? Fuck no. Actually, I did. Holy shit. Go me. Aviary. Alright, let's expand the zone. Let's go ahead and get that done. We can have all of our bird and bird-like creatures in here. Except for our geese. Our geese has to stay in that top area where we can get all their eggs. Yeah, that's just a shadow. That way we can keep more animals. And we can adjust where they stay during the year if we have to. We shouldn't have to, though. I think I've got that pretty well sorted. Maybe, possibly, potentially. We'll see.
Oh.
House gas prices where you're at?
Here, 374.
Not bad. The last time I filled up was like 380 something here.
In Pocahontas, where I left from, where I should have filled up, it was 354. But it's always cheaper at Murphy's.
Yeah, because 90% of it's ethanol.
Well, Walmart. I don't know about there, but here everything's ethanol free. It has to be legally.
Oh, not here. You can't hardly find ethanol free. I think Wawa has it, but it's also like $6 damn a gallon
Murphy
at the moment.
USA is Walmart.
Oh, our Walmart has ethanol in it. Yeah, but we got beaches.
In order to sell it with ethanol in Missouri, anyways, it has to be labeled and separate.
No.
So the one on the far right has always got a corn cob label in it.
Yeah. Hell, it wasn't last week or the week before we had a couple of people here in Florida, like right here near the house, that their cars broke down because they were given bad gas.
That's a lawsuit.
Yep.
dinner tonight is veggie soup and grilled cheese.
Nice.
Sounds good.
We're having sloppy joes and tater chips.
Tater chips.
Mm-hmm.
Put you some cayenne pepper with that tater chip.
I don't think it goes good with the sour cream or cheddar and sour cream chips or regular chips.
You would be wrong.
Okay.
Cayenne pepper goes good on everything, especially cheese.
DK likes spicy stuff too. DK, have you ever had cayenne pepper on cheese?
Cayenne pepper ain't spicy.
Cayenne pepper is mildly spicy. Like, my sister can't eat it.
Very mild.
Very, very mildly. It's not even as hot as Texas Pete.
You want to put some heat on it. You want to put just some red pepper flakes there.
Dude, we put red pepper flakes on everything. Or I do.
I love red pepper flakes. My favorite thing to put red pepper flakes on is zucchini squash, zucchini fried flakes.
Yeah, you kind of broke up there a little bit, but I think you said fried zucchini and squash, right?
Yeah, zucchini, squash, cucumber fried up. Put red pepper flakes on. Whoo! I got a brand new road. Look at that. They did a good job on this. I'm proud of them. For the whole 2 seconds I was on it until I got to my dirt road.
Nice. Alright. Let's get these hauled. Let's get the wall built. Or at least started.
And on that note, I will see you here shortly. I'll be on here shortly.
Okie dokie. See you in a bit. Stream ends at 6, so it should be done with that. I just wanted to get the start of this.
You'll be happy, and you and your stream will be happy to know that I'm going to go in there and get naked and wash myself. Eat.
Thank you for sharing.
JK will be peeking in through my window, I'm sure.
Alright. See you in a bit.
Yep.
Yep. Love you. Bye. Dudes. So much fun. Let's see. Got all of those to haul still. One wall to put in, and that shouldn't take them very long. Everybody said on haul 1. Manhunter pack. Please don't be out here. My guys are out here without... Damn it. Oh, Mega Sloths. Alright, that's not going to be an issue. Mega Sloths aren't an issue. I eat them for breakfast. Let's see. Let's see if we can't get their attention so that way they don't break shit. Well, let's take care of some Mega Sloths real quick. You guys, no. Go back home. Nope, they went through the traps. Okay, well, let's do this. Get those, and we can put a hauler dilly on those in a minute or two. Not surprising that they didn't go for my colonists when the walls tore down. I wonder if everybody's still eating without a table. Nope. I think it's because all my Everybody's back on pace. They can't eat without a table because they have to go to the nutrient paste dispensers to get it. Take a look at Laurel. Yep, nope. Good. 3rd of September. And we do time based on our other colony, by the way. Stacy Mountain Home is the time set for that one. And we got our aviary done. So we have an herbivorium, we have a roratorium, we have a conservatory, and an aviary. Good enough for a zoo, for sure. I like it. Now let's go ahead and get walls placed down. This one we don't have to worry about. There. That one to there. Beautiful, beautiful. And that one to there. And then the corner bits should show here in just a couple of minutes. We'll have to do no death traps. And it's always fun to have people crash my stream too. Makes me happy. GK usually always either crashes or he's watching actively. It's got 45 stream streak going on. That's love and support right fucking there, buddy. Tell you what. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and clear all this out. Let's check on Lulu and Ryan, see where their social is at. Yeah, they should be perfectly fine. And that is going to break momentarily. So, no, the more time they spend away, the more that's going to break. And we didn't have a breakup or divorce, so that's wonderful. Loyal hippos. That's a quest. Where's said quest? Is it here? Times menagerie for a healer mech. Raid of roughly that size. No, well, we got our wall down. Absolutely not. Two raids that size over here. Nope. We are going to pass on that for sure. Queen should be coming out of there relatively soon. Yeah, end of the day. So that will fix her. I think she had a brain scar. So that should fix her brain scar right up. I hate pass up a healer mech, but right now I have the wall is literally down. So I can't grab it. But I am super fucking stoked that I was able to get in for the second stream today. And I'm not sure what our stream is going to be tomorrow. Like I said, I'm unsure. I want to check. I don't know if we're going to goof around in Guild Wars 2 and get it streamed, or if we're going to do other things. I have no idea. I do know Saturday is I've been invited to a pool party, so I'm going to go and play in a pool. Now, the problem with getting invited to a pool party is your girl is white. When I say white, I mean super, super, super pale. You can see a lot of my blood vessels through my skin. That's how pale I am. I got a lot of the German gene. I'm the pale. I do not tolerate sun very well, and it is outside in open sun. So that means I'm gonna have to go in my swimming shirt. I can't go normally to the beach where it's outside in anything short of a 100% UV protected shirt. Why? Because I burn. I don't just lightly tan. I burn. And I peel. And it fucking hurts. Ow. So, no. But evidently I'm going to a pool party. Sweet. It's going to be food. Lots of people laughing. And I've met the people that we're going out there with. And my sister's probably going to get absolutely ripped. Which is hilarious. Because I'll probably drive. That's the one where we went for Christmas. to see the Christmas lights last year. And boy, when I say Christmas lights, like they almost outdid my dad, and that's hard to do. My dad was a hardcore Christmas lights guy. Like to the point where he put out like a metric fuck ton of outlets outside just so we could plug up Christmas lights. Our bill, oh my god, our bill there was so bad. Our bill was so bad. Oh my goodness. 8,000 uranium. And that is thunder. There's our storms. Let's check my weather real quick. Checking the weathers. Thunder in vicinity. Storms likely to continue through 8 p.m. Yay! So, 2.5 hours of thunderstorms. Thunderstorms tomorrow, thunderstorms Saturday, thunderstorms Sunday. Mad hair I don't have to worry about. The sheep's join though, where is that at? Yep. Animers. Slaughter. Make sure I don't accidentally get one of my alpacums. And a mat hair. I don't believe that mat hair is gonna work any, but we also need to make sure that Lisa and Cages are also set to attack, and then I've got to get them weapons. I believe both of them are melee babies. Let's take a look. Maybe shooty babies. Alright. So, get them something fun. Heavy SMG. And then, let's give him a charge lance. And then we got to make sure they're on hunt 1. They will be. Good. These guys down, and then we'll get another colonist count as soon as the rest of my babies are grown up. And then I think I will call it Sneak Rescue. Stop beating each other up, damn it. Precious, you will rescue Nala right now. Butthole. And I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to wait for that to get so bad that I have a panic attack. I'm going to do what the doctor told me and actually take my meds when I need them, damn it. So, there's that. We got about another 20 minutes till the end of the stream. And then I need to text my sister to see when she's going to be home. Jelly Bean went home. Also, we finally got a date for season 2 of our D&D campaign for our season finale. Sunday the 21st. If nothing fucks up, Sunday the 21st will be the day. I cannot fucking wait. So, I don't know if you guys are following along with that series. We haven't had a post in it in about 6 to 7 months because, you know, we're all adults, we have shit to do, and the kid's out of school and actually got a job. But we're set up. They're going to the ball. They're going to the ball. They're going to turn everything over to Ellie, and they're going to get the ball rolling on everything. They're going to finish it. They have a plan to keep Carlisle out of danger. They found one of the spies, but not the second one. And it's the season finale. I have a notebook just for my D&D game, and also in my head. I know who my players are. It's an intricate web of gloriousness. Beautiful. So, the big reveal is coming up. The season will end, and then we will go into season 3. And I cannot wait. So, my players are fantastically smart and smart asses. Don't get the two mixed up. They're both at the same time. It's fine. But they don't really pay attention to some of the more subtle things that I have introduced through the series. Okay. And that's fine. That just means that the reveal is going to be a whole lot more shocking for them than it may be for some of our viewers that are following along. When I go to set up a D&D game, I have a premise that I'm set on. I have something, and then that changes based on my players' actions, because as good DM, but the preface, the pattern will change depending on how my players interact with the world, and it's my job as a DM to have those changes reflected in the actual story. Right now, there's 5 or 6 consequences of their actions just free roaming about my world. One being a motherfucking Revenant Lord Jiraiya from Naruto. All because I told the boy if he could roll a nat 100, I'd put it in, and I'd be damned. He rolled a nat 100. Rolled a nat 100. So now there's a rampaging Revenant Lord Jiraiya from Naruto running around my world. The odds of the boy seeing this are going to be pretty slim to none, but he put a suggestion, episode 3 or 4, into a tax collector's ear, and that man has been ravaging the countryside, acting like Robin Hood, taking from the rich and giving to the poor, all because of a suggestion that was rolled poorly. There's that still floating around. Wicked's got a couple of really nice little surprises going on. She broke the thing that was not supposed to be broken. And she has something whispering to her every once in a while. It's only happened twice, but it's there. Does she know what it is? Has she been able to talk to it? No. Do I know what it is? Fuck yes, I do. And I can't wait. I can't wait. She is yet to strike a killing blow with her sword that she's made from bone and mithril. Yet to make a killing blow with it. They're the webs. The beautiful webs we weave. Also, there is no hide nor hair of her previous character that she's found so far. There's also that little snippet of everything rolling out there. But the big reveal has been set up in multiple various ways. The fact B-Chan became an adult, yes. The fact that my players haven't caught on to what's going on just means that either A, I made it way too obscure, which is not true. I double check. I go back and re-listen to make sure, yes, I did say that. Or, it's very complex. They're just not, and it's fine, because that'll make for a fantastic reveal, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. I've even picked maps of the same type and caliber on purpose. I've given them the same theme in multiple areas and multiple maps. They haven't caught on yet. And I can't say what it is because I don't want to spoil the big reveal, but they haven't caught on yet. And it's going to be chef's fucking kiss when they do. Because I'm going to bash them over the head with it. Possibly, potentially, literally. All right, so B-Chan became an adult. Welcome, B-Chan. B-Chan is one of my oldest subscribers. And of course, we're going through them in order. So B-Chan was right as soon as I started streaming after Cages and everybody. So he was like one of the first. Haven't seen him in chat and haven't seen him in stream for a while. But B-Chan, we remember you and we love you, buddy. Come back soon. Let's take a look at his skills. So we've got Careful Shooter, Optimist, and Psychically Dull. We've got Optimist and Iron-Willed. Great Memory would be perfect for him because we're going to add Super Immune to everybody. He's a Careful Shooter, so it's got Shooting. We're at 3 more skills. We'll do the 3 he doesn't already have a passion in. And there we go. Let's go to Assign. B-Chan is a shooty baby. So we're going to do Centurion Gunner. Paste and tea time. Let's take a look at your work schedule, my dude. Do 1s on everything. I need... most everybody's on handle 1, which is fine. Sorsha, I don't need you to handle... Oh, because they're down here taking care of the boomlips. That's why. B-Chan, you're a good planter. You're a great miner. Let's go mine 1, plant 2, construct 1, hunt 1. Let's go cook 4, handle 4, warden 1, basic 1. It's got passions in just about everything. I need a 3. Let's give him a 3 and crafting. There we go. That should set them. And let's go ahead and take them upstairs for you to be a fully functioning member of our colony, my friend. Congratulations. We have a defoliator ship too. We hadn't had one of those in a bit. Let's see where... Let's see where it's at. As soon as autosave gets done doing autosaving things. Ah, lovely. Alright, let's get my guys. And we're going to go ahead and draft everybody. We're going to pull them up here. And to here as well. I did have the implanter gene being created, didn't I? Yeah, we got one. Lovely, lovely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my melee babies on the front. Most of my melee babies should be perfectly good up here. These, make sure everybody has their proper gear. They do. Nico, Hector, Ubon. Beautiful. Now we're going to line our guys right behind these guys. Very close. And then I want to pick somebody that's got a long range. Lando, you don't have a thing. You do, Time. Can you reach? Nope, I need a sniper. Alright, Moss, you're a sniper. Beautiful. Beautiful tactics. Perfect tactics. Just absolutely beautiful tactics right there. She's a boomalope. Fuck them up. Perfect. Alright, let's undraft anybody that's hurt. And undraft everybody else. You get to come this way. Now I want you all to attack as soon as you get there. And go. Set these to Holland. And undraft. Just that simple. Just that easy. All done. Again, though, I've got 30 colonists over here. My colonists are spread out in a lot of very, very good ways, which is fantastic. Potentially you could have up to 20 people living on the ship, so I've got to at least plan for 20, possibly 30, and I may IUD everybody that's on the ship. Just so that way we don't have to worry about ship baby births everywhere. That was ship, not shit. Ship baby births. I've got about 6 more minutes. I got enough time to put in the corner bits and one more run, it looks like. So let's do that super duper quick. Mech's gone feral. John the hostile. Jump to location. A single scyther. Okay, Zan has been under there too long. Let's get Zan upstairs. Zan, who's your Zan and Evans. Alright. And Evans. We also want to haul the Owens real fast. Beautiful. Alright, you guys going up. We lost the Scyther. So let's get them upstairs. No sword space. Owens. Copy. Because we're not pulling double strand down there anymore. It's perfectly fine. That's a-okay. We got plenty of people and plenty of food. We should be good. Zan and Evan should find their own beds, but we'll double check on them later. Well, let's just, they go in the Mechanator bedroom, that's right. Zulia, Xander. Unassign. Zan and... Did your wife not make it up yet? Evans. Oh, I think they might have broke up. No? They didn't break up. They're still listed as married. There we go. I just didn't wait long enough. I did good on this base. We're going to do excellent on this base as well. The one problem I'm having playing Daisy is my sense of direction. That is a big headache because I don't know which way is which. I'm not familiar enough with that map to figure that out. But it does have a map, so I'm learning. Oh, no Arco Nexus. No. Same? Yeah. I'm trying to get a sense for the ear about, where sounds are coming from, but I don't fucking know. I have no clue. Which way does it sound like? Hello? This way? Yeah. You've been playing for years and still never know where you're at. I'm glad I got a map. Still haven't found a jig, though. I found a singular hook. So I was able to throw away my bone hooks, but found a singular fishing hook, and no, that's it. I haven't found a jig at all. Saved my life. Made some extra money though, like a good another 30,000. Was thinking about buying an airplane, so that way if I broke it and died, I wouldn't feel so bad about breaking our only airplane. But we only need one. We don't need two. That is an Imperial Trader. Where is that Imperial Trader at? Let's see. Orion. Yes. That's a GG. Just got off of work. Yay. Could be done by time home. Love ya. Because it is a minute till 6. So let's get this. I was supposed to take the geese over there. Shit. That's what I was forgetting. I knew there was something I was forgetting. Let's get this trade done. And then we'll call it a day. Oh, this is over here. I can't do all that. But I can buy that uranium. Nope. They just want to... Dang it. That seed can go... That Xenogerm version 3 has to stay. They don't have a lot of Xenogerms. And none of these are broken. That's broken. Alright, good enough, and we can't gift over here. That's also a shame. 192. I don't want a donka. There we go. Sweet, she's exhausted. Of course she is. And it's 6 o'clock. Thank you guys so very much for coming and hanging out. I love every single one of you. Again, if you guys have any more planning questions about how I plan my base, just ask. Just ask. I love explaining my thought process on a lot of this stuff. Because maybe, possibly, somebody would think the same way that I think about all that. But I love you guys so much. I want to see ya next stream. I don't know what I'm streaming next, but I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. See ya. Bye.